She says that I say phone weird.
Yeah, you kind of do. Where are you from?
I'm from Arizona, but I grew up in Michigan.
Okay. What part of Arizona?
Phoenix.
Oh, that's right. I think we've already talked about this.
You said you're moving to like Queen Creek or something, or like Gilbert or something like that, right?
Queen Creek.
Queen Creek, that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you said you were figuring out how to. I literally spent probably three out. The first part was super easy because you just had to do. Did you do H lookup?
Not for the first part. I think I did V lookup.
Really? I thought H lookup.
I used H lookup for step 3 though, actually.
Step 3 and 4.
3 days to think about it. To figure
How
it
did
out.
you do? What did you do? I couldn't figure it out because I can't figure out how you're supposed to, because you're only supposed to use years 2015 through 2017, but you're supposed to use those 3 years to be able to change numbers in five different columns of values.
Yeah, super confusing, super annoying, but I just figured it out literally seconds ago.
Okay, I'm excited to see.
Okay. So this is my dashboard. Obviously, it's not very professional looking right now.
Oh yeah, it takes a little while. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you.
Put the.
What was that?
I put a So you're putting your. Are you going to keep your table there that says major asset values? Are you going to keep it there, or are you going to put it in your calculation sheet?
I'm going to put it in my calculation sheet. I just need to figure out how to get the actual values on the pie chart.
Oh, you haven't gotten them on the pie chart?
No, I don't know how to do it. So, do you know how?
Wait. Yeah. So, how do I share my screen with you?
Well, since I'm already, let me show you this since I'm already here, and then you can show me how to do that because it's not a process, but I'm already here. So,
all right.
Okay, so this is what I came up with for step 3. This is the 5-year history.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to see how you actually did the calculations.
How I did it. Ignore these. This is what I thought I had to do. You don't have to do it. I'm just going to delete them right now. Okay. So this is I just copy and pasted this from the financial statements.
That's what it said to do, yeah.
And then I just took over here. I just copied over sales, contribution margin, and net profit. So each row.
Okay.
So you can do that real quick if you want to while I explain.
I'll remember. I have a really good memory, so.
Okay. So I did that. Sorry, this is just bothering me, so I need to get rid of it.
Shut up. Really good memory.
I didn't say it.
Okay. So then once you get this stuff right here.
Yeah.
Then you set up a table like this. This is what took me forever to figure out. So you only want 5 years, starting with whatever year entered on your dashboard, going down 4 years, right?
So 2016 going down to 2012.
Yeah. So what I did was put in this cell, see what I have up here, equals the B3 on the dashboard. So I did equals this number.
Okay.
4. And then for this one, I did equals that same number minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. And then
what? Then you just have that there.
So whenever you change this year on the dashboard, it automatically changes it for this chart right here. Does that make sense?
So what if you put it at 2017? What does it do?
So if I put it in 2017, see my chart changes here.
Can I see it? I just want to see what it did to the numbers.
And my numbers change here.
So you basically just do the value minus 4, 3, 2, 1, and then leave the one on the very right what it is, and then
Yeah, and then it'll automatically generate this chart for you as well.
really. So that's all you did.
Yeah, and then to get these values, I did HLOOKUP from the chart that I created right here
You did HLOOKUP to get those.
to get all these corresponding numbers.
Okay.
So
Okay, so you did HLOOKUP to get the corresponding numbers, and then with the years you did the value from the drop down menu minus 4 minus. Is that how you did it?
yeah, it's exactly what I did. I don't really understand why we need to have this drop down. That hasn't hit me yet.
That's for part 4.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's for the third graph.
Oh, Jason, you're here.
I am here.
Oh, I didn't realize. Hello.
I was just copying all your stuff real quick.
Oh, okay, perfect. So that's, yeah, basically.
Yeah,
how
I
got
was
started.
like I was looking
Does
up
that make
YouTube videos like how to I thought it was something we hadn't learned yet.
Well, it just, might be an easier way to do it too, but that's what I came up with and it worked. So I'm just sticking with it.
So
What
did
about
you do the
third graph? I haven't figured that one out yet.
I was just getting to that one.
Okay.
It's not due until tomorrow night.
That's kind of nice. But,
Yeah. Did you see the message that she wrote on the message board?
Uh-uh.
I saw that.
She's like some issue with her being in Arizona, and she extended the deadline because of that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, so did you want me to share my screen with you so I can show you how to do the first part?
Oh,
Or-
yeah, just to get the numbers.
So how do I share that with you? I don't know how.
So if you go like you put your cursor to the very left of the screen.
Okay.
There's a little green computer screen that says screen share with an arrow.
To the very when I'm on the Excel sheet.
No. On
Oh, I see it. I
your
see it.
faces.
Okay. Screen share.
Yeah.
Here. Can you see it? Oh shoot! I just opened Spotify. That's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Okay. I can. Well, yep.
Okay. So can you see what my screen and everything?
Yep.
Okay. So I did on the dash. Okay. So I have the numbers here. Obviously, I'm like just starting. I have the 2016, 15, 17, and then on the calculations. Let's see. This is what my graph looks like. So I had this graph. I did it really, really simple. So I have I have all of the stuff here. It says to put like the major categories of assets on the left hand side, and then you put the 4 assets, and then I put the dollar amount here, and then I did an HLOOKUP to be able to find these values. So I did HLOOKUP here. Then obviously I just changed the value to reference it. So 6, 7, then 11, and that's how I found it. And then off to the right here, I took this number and used it to use this to equal the value here on the dashboard. So it just equals whatever's inside of here at this time. So if I change it to 2016, it changes my chart, and then
yeah. So I have that figured out, but in the instructions, she asks to have the dollar amount on the pie chart.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't done that?
That was my question. I don't know how to get the dollar amount to.
Just click on the graph.
You should just be able to click.
there should be, see that little plus?
Mm-hmm.
Go back, Wesley.
Back where?
Click on your plus on your graph right there, that green plus.
Oh, the green plus. Okay.
Yep. And then hit data labels.
Okay.
And then you can go over to the right. Yep. And you can kind of put them where you want to. And then just to make sure they look the way they're supposed to, you just want to make sure that in your table, you have them put down as currency, if that makes sense.
Okay. And how do I change them to currency?
Go to your go to your calculations.
Oh, I have to
Your
change
table.
that to currency. I have to change that itself to currency. Okay. So that
Yeah.
I need to go to the calculations and just change all this to currency.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Who knew? Awesome. Okay, now I just need to.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. That changed it. Okay. Do I need and how do I stop sharing my screen with you? Do I just click on it again?
There you
Yeah, I think stop sharing. Okay. So,
Okay, perfect. So now
and I
we
think
have
after,
step 4, right?
yeah, so step 4 should be pretty easy if you've been able to figure out step 3, I feel like. 'Cause it's basically the same process, right?
Yeah, you're just adding another variable into it. So like the graph, when you're all done, is supposed to be a graph like, so if you click 2016 and then you clicked like net margin, it's going to show the net margin percentage, the percentage of sales for 2016. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Trying to find.
Oh, in relation, isn't it isn't it in relation to like total assets or something like that?
Yeah, so
Total
well,
crop. It's in relation to something.
Selected line item.
Yeah, it's in relation. It's a percent in relation to total sales, right?
So basically whatever line is selected, say I have direct labor selected,
well, would it be in relationship to total sales? Because you're
I think that's what it said on the instructions, right?
see, it says, please also create a chart showing a 5-year history of the selected line item from the income statement as a percentage of sales.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys watched the video, but that's how he had it labeled as well. He said he put it as a percent of total sales.
I watched the video. It's been a few days.
Yeah, so he had the 2 drop down menus. One was from the year ending, and then he had the 3 years, and then all of the variables he had as a percent of total sales. So that's what makes sense to me. I don't know if that's right though.
This is so tedious.
This has spent
Basically,
so long. I've spent a lot of time on this.
tell me if you guys are all on the same page. So right now,
I'm just trying to figure out that last graph.
do you already have the calculations?
I watched the video, but I think you have to put the 2 tables together, like net margin, right, on the drop down, and then it's per year on the graph that it showed in that video.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I think is whatever you have selected in the drop down, you need to divide it by sales, right? Because you want it as a percentage of sales.
So if you selected, let's say, for example, got
something on your mind?
R&D, we're supposed to do that as a percentage of sales.
Yeah.
Okay. So then would you divide, say you were looking at 2011, would it be 2,346 divided by 7178?
Okay, so what if someone, okay, tell me if this sounds crazy. So on your dashboard, what if someone clicked the down arrow and they selected sales? Okay.
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be 100% across the top on all of them then?
Yeah,
That's tricky.
it would. It's a percentage of sales, percentage of itself.
Yeah.
So when it says percentage of sales, and I'm just really confused by this. I know I'm totally overthinking this probably. Oh, is it supposed to be a percentage of sales or percentage of the 5 years? What percent? Does that make sense?
I don't. Yeah.
I guess it doesn't make sense what I'm asking. It does say line item from the income statement as a percentage of sales.
I mean,
This is
what you were saying initially would. I mean, I'll probably end up doing it that way. If sales divided by sales is 100%, I mean, that just makes sense to me. Because obviously it's not going to be the same with every other thing you divide it by.
Yeah, because you know what I was going to do? I'm glad I asked this, because what I was going to do is I was going to total up, let's say, all the sales numbers for the 5 year. And then I was going to make another chart that shows, for example, 93,000 divided by that for the percentage of each year, like sales of sales. Does that make sense? I think maybe I'm overthinking it.
I think I get it. I don't know how to do it.
Did you see in the video? I was watching the video. Here, I'm pulled back up.
Year and an item on the objective of this mini.
Stupid. Total variable cost as a percent of total sales. Yeah, because the third graph it shows on there is the 5 year spread. And then, so it would be total variable sales are 59% of total sales in 2012. 55, that's what it shows on the actual video. You guys, here, I'll share my screen real quick. Where the heck am I? So you see this graph at the bottom here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So 2016 is coming from this number, and it's total variable cost for 2016, 15, 14, 13. So is that saying that total variable cost in 2012 was 59% of the total sales?
Yeah.
Is it dividing it by the total sales of that year?
Yeah. It must be, because it says, the label says as a percent of total sales.
That would make sense.
Okay.
So I think we need to make a chart similar to the one, or a graph similar to the one we made for the step 3.
It'll be a lot bigger because
of years.
Mm-hmm.
You guys notice how they used a line chart for the one that we used a bar chart?
Oh, yeah. I put that first. I didn't think it wasn't as easy to read, I didn't think.
I didn't either, so I went with a bar chart too. Because it doesn't say specifically what to.
Yeah, it just says pick the one that you think is best.
Right.
Oh man,
Okay.
this is difficult.
Yeah, this is tricky.
So yeah, I'm gonna guess that that's. Here, I'll show you what. I just want to get your guys' opinion on this. So this is what I have for the dynamic one.
Mm-hmm.
The dynamic. Or is this step 4? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Step
this is the last step.
Okay.
So since we come to the dashboard and it's supposed to look up 2016, which would give us these years like you were talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have your drop down list of whatever, say admin expenses. So then I think we have to make another list over here that this changes, and then it does a vertical lookup and pulls the data down here so you can make the bar graph. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure that.
So then, so is your chart literally just one bar for each year?
Yeah, that's what it shows on the video.
Okay.
So, for example,
So bad then. Okay. Life is not going.
yeah, here. Let's see. This equals. Give me. I'll just do it real quick if you guys got time. If not, I can do it later.
Oh, I'm gonna do it right now too. I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this as well. See if I can. Oh, crap. Okay, let's see. Control Z. Oh, shoot, no, that's not what I want. Mhm. Okay. Mhm, mhm. Okay. And the instructions say that we need it to have cash, sales, contribution, and net income.
Vertical lookup.
Shoot.
Oh gosh. Okay, the lookup value is going to be admin.
Is your admin set up to change according
Yeah,
to
it's
what's
set up
in
to
your?
change.
Okay.
So it's always right?
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Okay. And then my table array I'm getting from right here, right?
Yeah.
Income.
Okay.
Does it give you? Is net profit net income?
Yeah.
That's what used. Okay.
So the row index number, well, am I looking? It wouldn't.
So if you want 2012's admin, it would be 2. Right.
Oh, okay, you're awesome. I was like, why am I struggling with this so much? Freaking things go crazy. Okay, never mind. What the heck?
Why didn't it work? Oh, I think it might be it's VLOOKUP. Try VLOOKUP.
Okay. Boom.
Right? There you go.
Yep.
And you can just drag it over, right?
No, that's not what I wanted.
Then I anchor that down.
And unanchor the blue one. Or, yeah, unanchor that.
Unanchor it. Okay. I get so confused with the anchoring. I just tried every way till it worked.
Yeah, same.
No.
All right.
Dang it.
M 49. L 49.
Oh, because you have to. Oh.
Okay, yeah, so we got to anchor this.
Yeah, I think you're. Well.
But we don't want to do that. Oh, this. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
What's up?
You just want to come to open gym, please?
I can't.
It's Wednesday.
I know, and I don't want to go by myself.
I have so much homework.
Brandon's gonna leave. No, don't leave your Wesley.
Go ahead.
Okay, so now if I take this data,
Just wait, Brandon's not gonna be there?
Oh, the
Bring your roommate. I just don't. I really don't want to go by myself.
When does
bring
it start
homies.
again?
8:30.
What time is it?
Bring homies so it's not just me and you. And then you can drive your car full of homies, and then I'll ride my motorcycle.
How much does it cost again?
$6
what
use.
the?
When's Austin getting here?
He gets here. Oh shoot. I got the wrong numbers. He gets here like around 9, probably in like an hour or 2.
Yeah, you know, it's time to do this chat.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
You're a good guy.
Thanks. He's coming tomorrow?
No. Wait, what's today? Is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be here tomorrow.
All right, I'm just going to double check this real quick.
I'm looking for the sales. 2015. Oh.
I need to put the Sharpie away.
When you did the drop down number -4, -3, -2, -1, did you anchor the drop down number?
Are you talking about for the year?
Yeah, for the yearly one. Yeah, for the year. Did you anchor the year?
I did a little different. You'd have to ask Katie.
On the dashboard? The one you're pulling from the dashboard, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, did you anchor it or not?
Anchored.
Don't you feel like this should have a title on it, Katie?
Chart? Yes, it should. I would say.
So what would you put for a title, like, since it changes? Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. What do you have on your well, do you have, you see where it says total variable cost as a % of total sales?
Uh-huh.
Is that how you worded it on yours too?
Yeah. Selected income statement line as a person. Okay, yep, so I gotta change that. Is that how you're gonna put it, Katie?
That's what I had. I was gonna see if you guys had anything different.
I'm almost tempted to take this box right here and drop it down here and just put the graph down here, because this one doesn't have anything to do with these ones.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, but I don't know if there's a better, if you could just call it
I'm probably just gonna do it the same, you know what I mean, to make it easy on the brain.
yeah. I don't think she'll do for that.
Right?
As long as there's a title.
Yeah. Just give me your grade.
This is actually probably my favorite class of all the classes I'm taking right now.
It's definitely
Man,
not my favorite class.
That 361 is a pain in the neck.
Oh my gosh. That's probably my least favorite class I'm taking right now.
It's a pain in the neck.
I'm trying to think of what we're even. I'm taking
As
two
8%
classes.
of total
I just know
sales.
I hate it. I can't remember what we're doing though.
Total cells. Annie, shut up.
Okay. How is it coming, Jason?
It's coming. I'm just trying to make it not look so freaking hokey.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I share my screen? So I
Yeah.
I have to finish my accounting homework, so I have to go.
Okay. Are
No,
you feeling
Wesley.
good about the rest of the assignment?
Yeah, I should be good. I mean, I think I understand it pretty well.
All right. Well, good luck with your accounting.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay, have a good night. Okay. Let me
All right.
share my screen. Okay. So I went through and this chart,
Yeah.
see the one I'm circling right here.
Yeah.
This is all changeable. Like when I change whatever years in my dashboard, it will all change with it.
Yep.
So now how do I
Okay,
like,
here.
your admin thing? What do
Yeah. So here's my version of what you have,
Okay.
right? But
Yeah.
right down below it here is how I got the numbers right here. These ones.
Okay.
Oops, crap. So basically what I did is I just took this one and made it a changeable cell.
for a VLOOKUP, didn't you? So you made
Yep. So the
this.
same way you have the 2016 work. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
So that equals R&D. And then this is a VLOOKUP
Yep.
for here with this. And 1 and false. Oh, it's supposed to be 2. Like, what did I do? Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So we got command C. Oh, seriously.
Here, here, I'm looking at your formula.
Is it
M52.
this? No.
Oh, you gotta anchor M52.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We've been over this. Oh, and now I changed the.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so tedious. Or...
No, I think it looks stupid.
Okay. And then you divide it by sales.
Sales. So I just
You don't have to, okay, attach that to anything. So
yeah,
then
I
this
just
is
copy and paste it.
right?
Oh. Yeah, that's a good call. Because I did not do that. You do have to do a VLOOKUP.
Oh, yes, you do. Of course.
Of course. Table array. Boom. 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 12. Two, comma, false.
Okay.
Good call. If you wouldn't have done that, I would have had it all messed up.
Do you think she checks?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, jeez, Louise.
Okay, so you got 2012 here, R&D. Just a sec. I think I see something a little weird with yours.
Oh, no.
No, I think you got it.
Okay.
Yep, I just did something else. I just did. You did right. Gosh, if I wouldn't have watched you, this would be bad.
For what?
Oh, I just like started just like rushing ahead and stopped doing the whole, like drag across thing.
Yeah.
And I just was like just rushing because like, oh, I'm finally gonna get it done. This is awesome.
So are you gonna have two bar graphs, or are you gonna switch that one to a line graph?
I'm gonna do. I mean, yeah. I mean, to me, it doesn't say a line graph. And I think the bar graph's way more clear.
I do too. I don't like those line graphs. Okay, then I'll just do two bar graphs.
Yeah, I mean, and if something comes back, I don't know. I put data labels on it, but now I'm wondering, do my data labels look stupid?
No, I think it looks good. That you
Because you
included.
see down where it says 2012 on the
Yeah.
right blue one.
Oh,
So I
Yeah.
put them transparent so you could kind of see through them. But I just think without those, like, I don't know if it. Or do
Are
you
you
think it
supposed to have
matters?
values on every chart? I only noticed it on the first one. Did you say to have values on every chart?
Well, it just kind of seems like professional standards. Like when I look at this bar graph one at the bottom, she didn't even have percentages on this, which seems kind of weird to me,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah, I see your point.
Boom.
Oh, it looks so good. Good job. Let me get mine put in. This has been so hard. I've been on it for 3 days.
I know this is one of those projects you just can't wait to turn in.
Yeah, I'm not waiting till tomorrow. No way.
Yeah, no way.
Okay. I think it worked. Let's make sure. And oh, it works. Okay. Goody. Now I just need to make it look nice.
So where are you going to put that income statement line item? You see, like I think mine looks kind of hokey, how I split them up, but I just feel like that other graph needs that next to it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do too. Just whoa. Yeah, just because I think it looks good because you know that sales is what that chart is generating, or R&D. So I think it needs to
Right.
be right next to it. I like that you split it up. I'll probably do the same thing, honestly.
Okay, so here's a question for you. This might just be getting too picky, but I'm just thinking. See how this sales is in green
Uh-huh.
and this background's in green?
Uh-huh.
Does that correlate to you, or do you not even think about it?
No, it correlates. I thought about
Okay.
it. A few
Cool.
minutes ago, I thought about it.
Okay, well,
Okay.
another fun one.
Yeah, in the books.
Dude, that other class, Katie,